Okay, great. I would like to take time out to say congratulations. We actually got your website up and going, and this is up to you now to go ahead and build that empire. I'm definitely wish you all the best, and let's go ahead and start this journey. All right, so as of right now, we're on your home screen. All right, so this main thing of this video is going to be on is your booking system. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to make booking. All right, perfect, great. So as of right now, it's telling me what days are available and what days are pending and what days are not available. All right. So if I came over here and I looked at going for that Thursday, that Friday, and then maybe one that 28th. All right. So I'm not going to do them all in a row. I'm just going to show you exactly how this system can work on all abstracts. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Let's go ahead and embed this credentials. Alright, 615. Alright. Alright, perfect. Alright, from there, I went ahead and made a capture coding on here. The reason being is because it's going to stop a lot of spamming. What's going to happen is once your website gets on Google and it starts generating traffic, some people has these bots that can run by itself, can send you spamming robots that goes on your website and does the same thing that I'm doing, but it can do it by itself. Okay, it's crazy, but it'll just keep you for checking all spam all the time, and then you get tired. And once the real one's coming in, you may think it's spam, and you don't want to get that confused. So we're gonna go ahead and diffuse all of that, and we're gonna make sure we put this capture in there. The capture changes the credentials every time you refresh the page. Okay, so for per each new client, they're gonna always get a new capture. So what this is gonna do is making sure a robot can do this, all right, and press send by itself. But it doesn't know, since this code changes every single time, each second, they don't know what the new code can be. All right. So it can be lowercase m6, lowercase u, and then capital X. You just got to put in what exactly to say. Now, what will happen if you don't? Of course, it says the code you enter is incorrect. And notice that it changed. All right. So let's go ahead and embed in the correct credentials. And then press send. Perfect, voila. All right, so now this information has been sent. All right, now what does it look like on the back end of the system? Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you. All right, now before I move to that, just notice that it did block out those dates, this one, and this one. Now that's not stating that, hey, this is going to block other people from getting it. No, what has happened is it's first come, first serve, right? So if somebody's interested in this and you came over there and you called them, if you approved it, it's going to be grayed out, okay? If you don't approve it, you press X, it will become white again, all right? But at least it's giving somebody first dibs on it to inquire about it. But you never know. A person can maybe see this is inquired and maybe click right here just to get your attention, or call you and just ask you, do you have any other stretch of people that can help me on the same day you already have a booking? All right. So there's many variety of ways that this can happen. All right. But again, I'm going to show you exactly how to work on it on the back end. All right. Perfect. So now we're on your back end. Now, as of right now, we're at the dashboard. What we want to go ahead and do is you'll always want to come and look right here every time you log in. This is going to be your key thing. That's going to show you how many bookings that you have that need to be answered. All right, not how many you have already, because you can have 14 bookings. If you have 14 bookings, it still is not going to say 14. If it's 5 new bookings and you have 14 already scheduled, it's going to say 5 right here because those are 5 new ones. All right. So the first thing first, I'm going to go ahead and take you inside of settings. All right. We're going to work our way up. All right. So this can be customized. I'm talking about in very detail. How would you like it? All right. But I have it set on exactly how it should be, but you can definitely tailor it however you like. All right. So as of right now, this can change your color, calendar skin. All right. You can go number of months to scroll. I put it on a year. Start of the week, Sunday. Now this, you can change this as well. Now you see how I was able to pick 3 different dates. Well, if you want them to only pick one date at a time, unless and have them approve it, then just press single day. But I did multiple days just in case if you have a big venue person that wants to book a whole fest, well, they're gonna need more days to see if you're available. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of long term. All right. Now, if there's any days that you're off, all right. So Sundays you're totally off. Well, click on that, and then it will not. It will show available on all Sundays will be declined. Okay, and then as right here, the capture. This is what I was informing you about, as well as the special codes that change every single time you press refresh. So that way it can keep out spammers. Now, if you don't want that, just go ahead and uncheck that, and then from there you'll be good to go. It'll be cleared. All right, but I should highly suggest you keep that checked. All right. From there, I'm pretty sure you've seen the little green message that popped up at the bottom when they press submit. Well, guess what? You can change that as well. All right, and just put anything you want. All right, but I'm gonna go and put it right back. All right, and then from there you can keep it on the time. You can change the timing on how long you want that message to be displayed and then disappear, like I did. And you have plenty other settings, but again, I suggest you don't have to mess with none of these things, but I just want to inform you they are here just in case if you want to learn more deep about your website. Okay, so from there, let's go ahead and click on form. All right, so you remember that we got your first, the last name, their phone number, and details. Well, say for example, I don't want their last name. I just want their first name. You can do that. But make sure on any changes that you make to this website, there will always be a save button or a publish button in one of the corners, either right here, or right here, or right here. It's going to be in one of the corners, always. Just don't think that you're going to uncheck this and then press refresh and it's going to be something totally different. No, make sure you press save, all right? But just want to inform you as well, just in case you want to change the name to type of food. Okay, you can do that. Make sure you press save. All right. All right, so next, let's go ahead and click on emails. All right. So from right here, you're going to go ahead and put your email address, which I'll put in there in a second, and then from, it's going to put your email address. Okay. This will always subject to change per person that embeds an inquiry to you. All right. Your subject, when they receive the email, is going to say new booking. And from there, you can tailor this how you want to, and then from there, click on save. All right. Sync, you don't have to worry about. All right. So now let's go ahead and click on bookings. All right, perfect. Now you remember, I actually have 4 up here, so I need to check and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and check booking listing page for new bookings. All right. This is going to be an important page for you because this is where you're going to decline things. This is where you're going to accept. All right. So mind you, when it turns blue, which we've seen is kind of bluish grayed out, that's going to mean that it's been approved by you, which telling new clients that's going to come on the site that time frame has been booked. Let me check something else, or let me call and see if they have extra stretch of hands to be able to still accommodate my event. All right. Now, say for example, you call them and it's still pending until you call them and they said, okay, we want to go ahead and go through with it. All right. So what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and click on check it. All right. Drop down box. Oh, sorry. Let's go on actions. Click on actions. Make sure that's check mark and click on approve. Now you notice that turned approved. All right. Now, when we go back to the site, we should see 2 of them kind of bluish gray darkened out. All right. So this is what it looked like at first until you approved it. This is what it looked like when you did approve it. Okay. Notice that this is still pending. All right. So say for example, you contact this person and the numbers didn't work out right. So you all are not going to go and move forth with it. All right, that's totally fine. make sure you have that check mark. All right, and click on trash, which means you'll move the select booking to trash. Or if you know for sure that you're not going to do business with them on that date, make sure that you click on delete. Why? Because trash will make it red on here, so that means that it's a very good chance that you can actually get that booking. Or if you delete it, you're going to see white. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it, and you're going to notice that's going to turn white. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on delete. Make sure that's check marked. It's going to ask you, so accidents happen. You just don't want to delete anything just off a humbug. So it's going to say, are you sure that you want to delete this? You want to go ahead and say, yeah, I did. I said that. So you go ahead and press OK. You're going to see it being deleted. Now let's go ahead and go to your website. I'm going to go ahead and click on refresh. Perfect. It's back to white. Now it's still available for somebody else that can come in and book. Notice they can't book on those dates because it's booked. Okay? Mind you, the captcha still right here, so that way we can keep out spammers, and we're doing good. All right. So perfect. So now that I'm back, if you had 10 people, you just go down and do the same thing. All right, the same exact thing. Now, say for example, you know somebody personally, and you talk to them on the phone, and they didn't have time to go on the website. How can you book it yourself? All right, that's a very good question. Let's go ahead and go under bookings, and then from there, click on add booking. All right, now this is just for admin. This is for you. All right, this is for your purpose. So I'm going to know that the person is Amy Gardner. All right, her email address is 123@castle.net. All right, we'll put in her phone number. And this is basically, use this as your address book as well. All your information is going to be, you may have 1,000 to 2,000 people, but your phone can crash at any time, so you may not be able to get to that data. Well, if you have it in your system, you can always go down that list that I just showed you, and this information will always be within the information. If you embedded it, or if they embedded it themselves, you'll be able to get access to it, and it's also in just one spot ready for you to look at. All right, and from there I'm gonna put yep. All right, and then click on send. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to click the date. So just to show that it does work, let's go ahead and go with the 31st, and that's it. All right, perfect, great. Now it's pending. All right, let's go ahead and refresh. It is pending, but guess what? Even though if you booked it yourself, you still got to prove your own self. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to booking. Booking listed. From there, is that not the same information that we just embed? Yes, it is. So from there, let's go ahead and we don't want to, yeah, of course we want to because we did it ourselves. Let's go ahead and approve it. Okay, perfect, great, just approved it. From there, let's go ahead and click on refresh, and it's been approved. And that's how you work your system. All right, so as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and select all 3 of these and click on delete. So in that way, as of right now, since your website is live, we don't want anybody thinking that those are booked as of right now at this moment. But if you actually have some that already have previous booked for the future, feel free to come in here and embed your information inside here, so that way, you can keep up with it on your admin back end, and also your clients know for the future on when you're available. All right. So now that I deleted all of them, let's go ahead and click on refresh, and voila. All right. So thank you very much for sticking with me within these 14 minutes. I'm glad that you stuck with it due to the fact that this is about to be a great empire that you're about to start with one another. And I wish you all the best. God bless. If anytime that you need any of my help, feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you. My name is Mike.